Boom, monkeys, and we are live. Welcome back to the Crypto Boogie channel with Tacos and Kimchi, episode numero 10, with my amigo, the Twinksters. Hit it, Twinksters. Dude, we need to add like an arriba to that shit, bro. Within there.
All right, we'll see if we can assemble some shit. So, how you doing today, Boogie?
And Tacos and Kimchi evolves, bro. It evolves. It always evolves. So we got a lot of data for you cats today, man. A lot of shit on Phantom. We have to cover Pulse Chain. We did want to do a little bit of Solana. Of course, we have to cover BTC and ETH. And let's see wherever our time lets us go, because we do have a crypto mindset course tonight, man.
So, yeah. Rumor is a certain very special guest. I don't know to what extent people in the know, out in the internet know, but if you're in the course, you know. If you don't, you're missing out on that one.
Yeah, I concur. Twinksters, let us roll it over into the meme, son. Let us roll it over into the meme. I saw this one years ago, bro. I don't know if this shit's real or not, bro. It may be. Shit is wild sometimes. Why is this midget without a shirt? Can you see this?
Not yet. I'll wait for it to pop up.
Oh, I didn't show it. I haven't presented it. My bad. Okay, I haven't presented it. Let me show you. You know what I'm saying? Vamos a ver. Here we go. Boom. Here we are. Why is this midget without a shirt? I don't know if this is real, bro. It is what it is. Let's see what happens. A part of me, Twinkie, assumes that it is real because, dude, it's done in a convenience store, bro. If it is a franchise convenience store, bro, the store can get in a lot of trouble for filming shit like this. Know what I'm saying?
Okay. I think it really happened in a convenience store that wasn't in on the gag, right?
The angle, okay, good point. Good point, bro.
That's me speculating on that one.
Good point, man. Good point. Dude got kicked.
So okay, it is funny. Okay, yeah, like the dude took one to the chest and goes flying. Why is there somebody behind filming this? Unless they were expecting a world star moment.
Yeah, well, unless this chick was doing this, bro, I told him, hey, man, go slap her ass, bro, and I'll record you. And then boom, you know what I'm saying? Maybe half of it was freaking preset, you know what I'm saying? Not the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
All right, man, let's go to the next one. Bro. Dude, this one's beautiful. The feel-good video of the day. ISIS bomber's car hits an anti-tank mine, gets launched 100 feet in the air before exploding.
Ooh.
This is going to be fun.
Time to say goodbye.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty fucking cool.
Damn, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's a Valhalla. Jesus.
Talk about freaking airborne, man. Perfect timing on everything, dude.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's freaking nuts. Now, I'm sure you cats have heard what's going on with that kangaroo court in New York City, with what happened with El Presidente, freaking Donald Trump. This is his statement. This is what he talked about. I haven't seen this video yet. I pulled it up because I wanted to show you cats, and it's too big of a freaking incident for us not to talk about it, even though it's not really crypto related. If Trump does get reelected, which I think he will, especially with what just happened to him today, there's a large possibility that he will get reelected. This is him reacting to the verdict. It says breaking, and this is from Charlie Kirk. Donald Trump reacts to the Manhattan jury's guilty verdict. The real verdict will be November 5th by the people. The whole country is being rigged right now. This is being done by the Biden administration in order to hurt or wound a political opponent. Let's see what this entails, man. I haven't heard this, Twinkie. Let's see what he says.
This was a disgrace. This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Rugged.
Percent in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. You have a Soros-backed DA, and the whole thing. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent. And I think it's just a disgrace. And we'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end and we'll win, because our country's gone to hell. We don't have the same country anymore. We have a divided mess. We're a nation in decline, serious decline. Millions and millions of people pouring into our country right now from prisons and from mental institutions, terrorists, and they're taking over our country. We have a country that's in big trouble. But this was a rigged decision right from day one, with a conflicted judge who should have never been allowed to try this case, never. And we will fight for our Constitution. This is long from over. Thank you very much.
Why should voters vote for a convicted felon?
Are you going to talk about?
You believe in the rule of law?
You trust the jury?
So we don't know what his sentencing is going to be. We don't know if it's going to be house arrest or if they are going to end up sending him to the jail there, man, in NYC. So let's see what evolves from this. I tell you one thing, man, with them running a court like this, bro, it's very likely they've handed him the win for this upcoming election, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So, man, I know I was trying to cool off a little bit off stream because, I don't want to bring too much undue attention upon myself or get us nuked here. But first and foremost, I would like to congratulate the state of New York. Y'all finally managed to fucking convict someone of something this year. Holy hell, you got illegal immigrants beating cops out there. You've had to have effectively martial law declared in your subways. But kudos to you guys. You finally managed to do something this year.
Yeah, man. With all the shit that's going on in NYC, man, dude, this is what they go after, bro. I know there's a lot of shootings going on over there, bro, and there's a lot of burglaries and there's a lot of freaking robberies happening. Dude, yeah, that place is wild right now. I mean, I love New Yorkers. New Yorkers are cool, man. They're some of the funniest people I know, bro. Some of the hardest people I know, bro. But this is BS, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is insane to me. Kangaroo court, and I know folks on. Look, I'm fairly libertarian minded in personal beliefs. However, I recognize it does not tend to translate to a mass population. I enjoy where I'm at up here in the state of New Hampshire, where live free or die. Basically, a lot of times, look, man, I just want space to be left alone. And in so many ways, the modern climate, modern political system, modern US, those of us who would like to be left alone and those of us who cannot leave other people alone. So that aside for a minute, yeah, to me, this is a huge step in the wrong direction in the grand scheme of things. Weaponizing the court system, kangaroo court, political opposition. Like, what is this, Soviet? Like Soviet Russia? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I concur. Now, what concerns me the most, Twinkie, of course, there is nothing good that's going to come from this, either from the right side or the left side of the spectrum. Now, let's say Donald Trump does get reelected, bro, and he has PTSD after this incident, and he goes ahead and uses the Congress and uses his presidential power to go ahead and limit the state's court's power. Now the federal government has jurisdiction over the local courts, bro, and that's not good either, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, I would hope that the Supreme Court shoots that down, even though Donald Trump probably would push something like that. But I get where he would be coming from like that, because he doesn't want to see innocent men go to jail. But it's a double-edged sword, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Once those powers are effectively implemented and inherited, they don't go away. And so, one of my challenges in the modern political climate is, to me, this is just going to cause that pendulum to swing harder from side to side or direction to direction. And I've long thought it is inevitable, based on current trends, that the U.S. trends towards balkanization and some insane splitting up of the country in the future. Certainly, I don't want to go in that direction. I certainly hope it's not in my lifetime, but this to me is a huge step in that direction. Just getting closer and closer to midnight on the doomsday clock of a lot of things.
Yeah, I concur, man. I concur. Now, I did want to show that for the reason being, even though it's not really crypto related, Trump is pro crypto, so I did have to show that video there. Now, let me see if I can find this video I wanted to show you cats. Let me see. I should have had this shit prepped, but
Yeah, it's all good. No worries, man. We're doing it live, to quote my man Bill O'Reilly.
We're doing it freaking live, son. All right, here is for you cats that don't know this. President Trump did say this at the Libertarian National Convention. Even though he's more of a nationalist than what he is a libertarian. Is that okay? Let me show this shit. Is this it? Yeah, there it is. Boom. This is what Donald Trump said about crypto. This was on May 25th. Donald Trump says, I will ensure the future of crypto and Bitcoin will be made in the USA. I will support the right to self-custody to the nation's 50 million crypto holders. So 50 million, man. If he gets those 50 million people to vote, bro, that could pretty much freaking turn the election, bro, for sure. Let's play this sucker.
I will ensure that the future of crypto and the future of Bitcoin will be made in the USA, not driven overseas. I will support the right to self-custody to the nation's 50 million crypto holders. I say this with your vote. I will keep Elizabeth Warren and her goons away from your Bitcoin. And I will never allow the creation of a central bank digital currency. I will ensure.
So there you go, man. If you guys didn't know that data, there you go.
Yeah,
that is what Donald J. Trump was talking about, man. You want me to show that, Twinkie?
Yeah. So this one might have slipped under the radar for a lot of people, and I don't want to turn this into a completely political show, but I figured it's at least worth a mention because the airwaves are being dominated by today's verdicts on this one. This also came out today, and Biden secretly gave the Ukraine permission to strike inside Russia with U.S. arms. So I'll throw a link in chat. I know this one's kind of flying under the radar for a lot of people. Obviously, love it, hate it. We are supplying different elements of military support to the Ukraine in this case. According to certain sources for Politico, a U.S. official and two other people familiar with the plan, the president recently directed his team to ensure the Ukraine is able to use U.S. weapons for counterfire purposes in Kharkiv so Ukraine can hit back at Russian forces hitting them or preparing to hit them. So the policy of allowing long-range strikes in Russia has not changed, but they do outline over the course of this article, as well as in the Politico article, in principle, which conditions the Ukraine will be allowed to use U.S. weapons firing into Russian soil on Russian troops and on Russian buildings.
Now, of course, you could tell this shit was time, bro, and it would not surprise me that the White House was working in coordination with the court, the New York court, bro, to go ahead and push this. Of course, they're not going to let something like this, they're not going to let a good news media headline go to waste and then not pass some type of freaking shit under the table. And of course, this is perfect timing for that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Obscuring things. Also, too, in light of today's, let's say, news, I'm taking some inspirations from my Uncle Benny. Hugely influential to me. He found a way to vote 10 times for the Democrats in the last election after he died in like 10 different states. So I figured I'm going to do the same for this election, granted while living for Mr. Trump. I'm going to try to find a way to get into. In all seriousness, though, it is insane the shenanigans that have been pulled. If I'm Trump, I'm thinking I need a margin so massively dominating, there's no way it can be fudged.
Yeah, man. Hey, dude, maybe those 50 million freaking crypto holders, bro.
Time to show up.
Yeah, time to show up, man. So, like, don't take this freaking election for granted, man. Yeah, I mean, the media's going to tell you he's going to do great. He's going to do fabulous. The polls are showing that, bro. And then you end up freaking gaffing it off, not showing up. And then, boom, another 4 years of freaking crooked Joe Biden, man. That would not be fun. That would not be fun for crypto. That would not surprise me, man. If Joe Biden does get reelected, there is a possibility, and I've said this multiple times, bro, that we don't get a crypto cycle running all the way into 2020, all the way into late 2025. Maybe it'll end in November or possibly early freaking 2025 instead of late 2025. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll only get Bitcoin running up to 80,000, 100,000, man, instead of Richard Hart's prediction of 230. I would like to see that BTC hit 230, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would like to see it hit $11 billion. All that aside, look, here's kind of my stance. a law-abiding American, tax-paying American, hardworking American. I don't give a flying fuck about the Ukraine at this point. I don't care about Israel, Gaza, Taiwan, China in the grand scheme of things. What I care about, open borders, insane economy, and not insanely good. There are no one has gone to jail really for any of the Epstein list stuff. Diddy's walking free, as far as I know, still. Look, all these issues at home, but we're spending insane amounts of money. Oh, US, now bring that shit home, particularly with the Republican Party. We'll stand on our principles. Congratulations. You failed. The Conservative Party has failed to conserve anything in the grand scheme of things. Okay. They might get one or two little freebies here or there, but in general, nah. Time to fight back and not just sit up there talking, go do something. One side's willing to do anything and everything to pull out the W.
Man,
Time to fight back.
You were citing a certain person that would possibly be a good person for the SEC or that one attorney. What's her name?
Yeah. Nice pivot. Mommy Hester Pierce over at the SEC legal side of things. She's one of the SEC lawyers who has been willing to publicly disagree with her big boss, Gary Gensler, on some things. And I think she is very fair. She's outlined that there needs to be further clarity in the rules. I'm of the impression she is generally pro crypto. I think she is certainly pro clarity, pro process, and pro rules, and just wants some clear definitions on things. So I'm just kind of speculating somewhat. She's certainly been in the news. She's spoken at like ETH Denver and other events. I don't know if she's at Consensus this week, but I'm wondering if she is potentially angling or just sticking by her principles, morals, and ethics. If she is potentially trying to line up for a Gensler replacement in a future administration.
Yeah, I concur, man. You and I were talking about this, Twinksters. I'm assuming that after President Trump's last 4 years that he was in office, bro, I'm assuming that he would get PTSD from hiring all the wrong people, bro. And I don't think I'd want any more politicians, bro, in his cabinet or him appointing any more politicians. I would rather have him pick people out of the business world like Elon Musk and things of that nature. Or people that know business in and out, man. That would probably be a better thing because these people haven't been corrupted by DC yet. I guess the only two politicians I would ever even consider, bro, would be Ted Cruz or possibly freaking Rand Paul, man. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I say that is because they've said a lot of positive things about Johnson, bro. Speaker Johnson from the Republican Party. They said he was going to be great for the freaking Congress. Turns out he's just like all the other freaking politicians, dude. As soon as the freaking doggone Federal Reserve comes a knocking, bro, I'm assuming anybody that is at the SEC, they will say, hey, man, how high do you want me to jump? You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And we got some friends and degens rolling through the chat tonight. ¿Cómo se dice smash en español?
The closest translation to that is aplastar, and that's squash. Bro, I don't aplastar. I don't think that translates. Bro. Yeah, I mean squash. I don't think that translates. Smash the like button.
So yeah. would I be like Farmer J aplastando tortas? Would that be right? Farmer J, help me out, brother.
He said aplastando las gorditas. El smash, large.
El smash.
El smash. Chinga madre, bro. Pinches estúpides. All right, let's roll through the chats, man. We got Damien here. Shout out to him. This cat's been consistently number one on our stream, bro, as of late, bro. And I love his thumbnail, bro.
Yeah, one of my favorite thumbnails. Anyone rolling through chat, that's a great one.
Yeah, man. We got my amigo here, freaking Smooth Brain. The boy grabbed the Club de Nuit milestone recommendation. Yeah, son. Yeah, homie. Dude, that one's a straight up banger, bro. And it lasts a long ass time. Shout out to you, man. I got my amigo here, Brownowski. Hey, what's up, dog? What's up, man? My other amigo, freaking doggone Farmer J. I'm voting for my fellow convict. You know what's weird, Twinkie? A lot of Latinos and a lot of Hispanics, bro. Especially Cubans. I'm not Cuban. I mean, I've come from a Mexican bloodline, bro. But a lot of Mexicans too, bro. They're becoming super pro-Trump, bro. The Latino freaking aspect of conservatism's coming back, man, and they're voting hardcore for freaking trompas. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I had no idea you were Mexican with a mask. I wasn't sure if you were 7-Eleven brown or 9-11 brown.
Yeah, bro. Nah, man. Nah, dude. I'm past the border, brown, bro. We got my amigo here, Karn. New NYC is too pro-crime. I agree. I don't know if NYC, bro, is like Cali, where burglars, well, not burglars, thieves can come into like your local Walgreens and they can just jack stuff off the wall, bro. And if it doesn't meet an amount of about $500 or more, they haven't really committed a crime to where the cops can chase them or arrest them. I think California was like that. I don't know about NYC. You know what I'm saying?
You know, Boston's going in that direction too. Who's it? Mayor Wu. I'm so glad I got out of that state, and I don't particularly like Boston. It's got a lot of culture. Well, a lot of culture, a lot of history. But I think the mayor over there is saying things like theft should be decriminalized. Don't prosecute shoplifters. Get rid of the gang registry. What's it with these Uber libs? You know, like the.
It sounds
Crazy.
like Back to the Future Part 3, bro, where Biff becomes the freaking leader of the free world, homie. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I'm saying a lot like that. Speaking of woo, we got Mr. Will Stevenson here going, woo, like the Four Horsemen, bro. Ric Flair, you know what I'm saying? And he says, like that smash button. You monkeys know we're bringing you cats some alpha today. I see 26 people here in the freaking stream, bro. I want to see 26 likes, bro. Go ahead and go to the bottom of the screen. Subscribe to my channel. I got Angry Twinkie's freaking name highlighted here. Go over to his channel and subscribe to him too. This cat brings some freaking fundamental analysis, bro, of the upper echelon level. So make sure you guys tear that up. We got my amigo, Centurion. What's up, Boogie? What's up, Twinksters? So, yeah, son. Yeah, homie. Karn did make a statement here. With how many states that have de-forfeited their election and with heavy momentum towards Trump, they can't outprint us like last time if people get out there. You see, one of the things that was going on a lot, man, Tim Pool cites this, bro, is what's going on is a ballot harvesting, bro. They're tearing up ballot harvesting, especially these swing states. They decriminalized it. So that's where these cats capitalize on, man. I do think the Orange County Republicans in California, what they were doing, bro, they started using some of the same tactics by fighting fire with firemen, and they started going to all the local churches. They started going to all the local gun ranges, all the local gun shops. They started going to all the local freaking veterans of foreign wars, all the local freaking bikers clubs, bro, all the Harley Davidson freaking dealerships where all the bikers meet, bro. And they themselves started applying the same rules that Democrats are permitted to do in those states, which is ballot harvesting, bro. Republicans need to get on the ball, man. If that your state permits you to do that, you need to go ahead and capitalize on that. If they permit you to do that, don't do anything illegal. I'm not telling you to do anything illegal by no stretch of the means necessary, bro. Absolutely not. And we got my amigo here, freaking Christian. What's up, fools? And Fallout Zone, dude. I haven't had a chance to catch up on those episodes, bro. Fallout. Have you seen those, Twinkie?
I have not. Yeah, I've been watching very little by way of like entertainment shows. I just have too much going on personally. For the YouTube audience, I recently started a different job, so that's taken up a lot of my time. Also, up here in the fine state of New Hampshire, I still do all my house maintenance, all my property maintenance myself. Kind of like doing it as part of it. Get outside, get to play with a doggo, get the fresh air, some sunshine, like without getting up on like a 30-foot ladder. Some days that part can get a little sketchy, but outside of it, it's all good.
Yeah, dude. Hey, look who's here in the chat. My other Asian brother here. Hey, yo, Mr.
Hey.
Asian J. Silence. Ninja quiet. Because
Yeah.
Mr. Asian J is the number one ninja out there. You know what I'm saying? Technical analysis ninja. Dude is a freaking badass when it comes to the TA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Also, too, if you're trying to get your ass in shape, certainly encourage people to go check out the DJ Roundtable chats.
That motherfricker is motherfricking ripped, son.
Yeah. I know he's done a lot of coaching for lifting, athletic development, like body recomposition type stuff. I believe he's doing some bodybuilding routines currently. I know there's been some interesting chats about grips and training the back versus training grips. They got a great fitness sub channel over there. Certainly encourage people to go check out the DJ Roundtable group, not just for fitness stuff, but certainly crypto stuff and some hilarious memes too that we probably can't show on YouTube. So
Yeah, man, dude. Hey, dude, maybe we can hop on sometime, bro, on the DGen Roundtable. I mean, I miss going there, bro. I'd like to go back sometime.
yeah. Nate reached out to me about making last night's stream, but I just couldn't get home in time.
Yeah,
So
dude,
I had to take a rain check.
Yeah, got Boomstick.
Hey, good name.
Shop Smart, Shop S Smart, like Evil Dead. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, cool, man. Now let's go into the boring ass Bitcoin chart after we covered all the motherfucking chats of the day, which they were super chats. Hopefully, sometime soon. Know what I'm saying?
The world's burning by crypto. There you go. That's all you need to know.
Bro. Yeah. All right. Current value Bitcoin 68,511. Man, I am seeing another little bit of a bull flag printing here, but what day are we on of the cycle, bro? We are at approximately day numero 30. So it may be around day 35, Twinksters, that I think we'll get a little bit of a dip. Maybe we'll make contact with this area again down here of about 64,045, or maybe we'll just keep on with this freaking ascending triangle freaking support line of a value of about 65,000, bro. That would be good too. No matter, we're still going to go up to the upside eventually. Areas we do need to compromise, at least on the daily, man. We do need to go past this area of about 73,515, bro. We need to beat that area so we can go back into price discovery. Again, being redundant, man. We have a shitload of freaking support here of the first freaking Bitcoin cycle top, bro, in 2021 from the area of about 57,000 to about 60,000. So I don't think we'll break down past 60,000 unless that one little bit of news you dropped on us, shit gets really hot where Ukraine has to use freaking weapons inside freaking Russia, American-made weapons, bro, and we have a freaking some type of black swan event, then I could possibly see that we'll break this shit. You know what I'm saying? But then again, that's just a buying opportunities for us, Cat. As the world burns and the value of the dollar goes to shit along with other currencies in the world, bro, people want assets that are a little bit more volatile, and that's why I think Bitcoin will eventually shine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, go ahead, Twinkie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, relative to world burning by crypto, by Bitcoin, whatever else. I'm coming back around just briefly to politics. Man, as an American citizen, all I want is the ease, ability, and right to own the same gear that we graciously turned over to the Taliban and Ukrainians. That's it.
Yeah.
I just want the same pieces of gear.
That's some BS, bro. Freaking Taliban people get to have freaking all this freaking badass weaponry, including freaking gunships or choppers with freaking a bunch of freaking miniguns on them, bro. Why can't we have that? You know what I'm saying? If they can have it, why can't we? You know what I'm saying?
We paid for them.
Yeah, dude, and they got it for free, son. Twinkie, if I was El Presidente of the United States, one of the first taxes I would cut all gun, knife, suppressor, anything weapons related, bro. I would cut taxes on it by 100%. You do not pay taxes on it whatsoever. Then first move I would make, I would sign an executive order to start defunding freaking the IRS and possibly look at defunding the ATF as well, bro. You know
okay.
Then go after the SEC afterwards, bro. And then let the states handle their own freaking pollution problems. Texas, we got the Texas Railroad Commission. There's no need for an EPA, bro. We don't need an EPA. Every state has its own regulators already. You know what I'm saying? Why do you need double the amount of regulators? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. A very strong pro-liberty stance. I dig it. I like it.
Yeah. Evolving things further, I would also pull government out of marriage. I think that would be a good one, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the courts would choose if who is at fault. There would be no more fault divorce as well, bro. Of course, you'd get a baby boom, and that's what I'd want to see in America. Get a baby boom, then you get more people investing in the market, bro. And we get to prop up this Ponzi up called a 401k and a 457 along with Roth IRAs.
Get one more generation.
Yeah, one more generation. Now, Centurion X did make a comment here. No.
No, we don't want that, brother.
No, absolutely not, bro.
Yeah, I'm not even saying that.
Absolutely not, man. He is going to have a Secret Service if he does end up going to jail, bro. I do believe that they have made accommodations for him if they do decide to put him in jail, that he will have the capability of holding on to his Secret Service. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I see, Farmer Jay saying we're all on the government list right now. So for those who've had the opportunity to meet me in person, I'll say I got a Hebrew first name and Italian last name. Hilariously, if you look at my license, since the state made a mistake, it says I'm actually female. So, clearly half Korean and black from the waist down. I feel like I'm a fairly protected class in the grand scheme of things.
Man. We got my amigo here, Yellowtail Bazookas. Yeah, I think we should own that. And Carl Gustavs are always cool. 85 millimeter. Nods, 50 cals, and
Yeah, we
helicopter.
were talking about nods the other night.
Yeah, bro, dude, I so want to own the night, homie. So want to own the night, bro. You know what I'm saying? So want to own the night.
Yeah. You just gotta be like half Asian or something, so you can kind of see in widescreen and let more light come into your eye.
Woo, dude, we're gonna be exclusively on Rumble.
There goes any hope of monetization.
Yeah. I hope you monkeys are being entertained with this shit, bro. Like the damn video, bro. All right, going back to the motherfucking BTC. Let's see how it's doing on the motherfucking weekly, son. Let's see how.
Yeah. I got a few pieces of background information I think people should track. While you're bringing that chart up, just for the audience out there, keep track on some of the Mt. Gox transfers since they are prepping for their future repayment plans. My current understanding is creditors need to be repaid by October 31st.
Yeah. Okay.
This year. So that's like 9 billion current valuation, 9 billion of Bitcoin hitting the market. Like getting back in principle back into the hands of the people who were defrauded from it.
That is really Twinkie. That data right there that you just dropped on us, bro. If people start getting their Bitcoin back, usually if we're in a bear market, I'm assuming that normies would end up dumping their Bitcoin because they don't know jack about freaking TA or fundamental analysis. Not everybody, but you only got only a few that are really into it. They'd probably end up dumping it. I wonder if they would dump it now. Because everything seems optimistic for Bitcoin. I would be leaning towards yes, because they've been waiting for such a long time. It's been 10 years, bro. Some of these people must be in their 50s and their 60s already, bro.
Or dead, right? So here's kind of my thought. It's going to come down to your point, right? Like market conditions and the population. If I'm an older individual, like I might be dumping some portion of it and trying to come up with some scratch because times are tough out there, right? Like not that I ate out all that much, but it's like, man, I've watched, typically Friday Night Boogie, you're well aware. I love my pizza Fridays. I just watch them prices keep going up and up and up and up and up and up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. I don't know, bro. I would say, all right. I would say 30% would hold on to their BTC. About 70% would probably dump it. You know what I'm saying? Because, and Fallout Zone says, why get out? Because they're normies. That's why they would get out. And not a lot of people have access to the shit that we have access to, or they have not searched it out because they like the book Mr. Livingston was mentioned in Reminiscences of a Stock Operator. He did mention, bro, that basically people, they're pretty much the same, bro. They don't want to go through the hassle of studying anything. It's like they see a $100 bill on the deck and they're like, I don't really feel like picking it up, man. I want somebody to pick it up and give it to me. And that's pretty much what people want, man. They don't want to go into the details of shit a lot of times. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah. Devil's in the details.
Yeah. Going back to the weekly, son. Going back to the weekly. Donde estamos? Here we are. On the weekly, you could see, and I drew this chart out a while ago, man. For you cats that have been watching my channel, you know that I've been consistent with this Elliott wave sequence on the weekly, bro, for a long time. For a very long time. And it's panning out pretty damn well. The fourth portion of the Elliott wave made contact here, bro. We're currently on the fifth portion, waiting to go to the upside. Now, mind you, cats, for you guys that don't know a lot of technical analysis, this does not mean it's going to happen tomorrow because look on what time zone we're on. We're on the weekly. Weekly moves slower. It is stronger, but it does move slower. So food for thought, cats. It'll be a matter of time. I think BitBoy was saying around June 12th, bro, or somewhere around there is when BTC will probably end up breaking out. Let's see where the market goes. Let's see what it entails, man. He may be right. He may be wrong, bro. I do know that as we approach summer, bro, Bitcoin's going to get hot along with the weather. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm curious to see how the markets react to aspects of today's news and everything else going on, crypto markets and the like. Other little quick tidbit here relative to BTC is BlackRock's fund is now the biggest holder of Bitcoin by way of ETFs. They overtook Grayscale.
Okay. And it's funny you mentioned that. Let me go over to dollar cost cryptos, doggone freaking Twitter. And let me show you something that he posted. Oh, here it is. Boom. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I'll share this with you cats. This is actually pretty intriguing. And he was LOLing at this. He did post this, bro. Just in from Radar. I guess I'm gonna follow these cats as well, bro. Remind me to follow. You know what I'm saying?
Bam.
Just in, Vanguard will not offer spot Ethereum real ETFs on its brokerage platform. And then you got a picture of freaking, and then he's LOLing. So, dude, these guys are probably gonna end up becoming our exit liquidity, bro. Vanguard
They're gonna be late to the party.
Yeah, they need to get rid of that boomer running that place, bro. Put a Gen Xer in there or a freaking an early millennial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought they grabbed a new guy. Maybe I'm getting my funds
maybe
mixed up.
I love Dave Ramsey. He may end up being a Dave Ramsey guy, bro. That's probably why he doesn't want to freaking participate in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that was BlackRock #1 holder. Yeah.
Wonder when the ETH ETFs go live.
Well, I guess that's a nice segue.
Yeah, exactly. I think it should be sometime early June, bro. All right. Okay. I wanted to show this on Rect Capital. Shout out to you, Twinkie, for showing me these guys, bro.
They're awesome.
Yeah, dude. If you guys can go follow these cats, Rect Capital, bro. I love their freaking technical analysis, bro. Who knows? Maybe I'll change my screen to like this on TradingView. I like the way this looks, bro.
Yeah,
the orange area continues to act as resistance. Still meandering around the orange area. Orange man good.
That is a pulse chain meme token too, as I recall.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that, bro.
But I guess the sign now you gotta go buy some, pump their bags.
Yeah, I know, bro. So you got this orange area here, bro, and you can see that we're still bouncing around in this area, and you can see that this is on the daily, and you can see that this is back in 2018. This is around. Is this 2018? I can't really tell. March? No, it's not. No, it's not. This is back in March. And you can see we're in the same area, bro. This is the area we do have to compromise. Of course, this cat likes using the same methods I like to use, the shoulder of the candles of 71,571 instead of using the wicks. I know my homie Agent J, the ninja in charge over there at DGen Roundtable for technical analysis, he likes using the wicks, bro, because he likes being sharp with his TA. You know what I'm saying? So that would be the area we do need to compromise before we get super duper bullish, if anything, man. So shout out to Rec Capital. Follow these cats. They do have a lot of good data. Let me see if I can show you something else on Rec Capital that I want to show you, monkeys. This one here, Bitcoin bull market progress. That was 6 hours ago, 38.29% progress bar based on standard halving cycles. And let's look at this shit.
That's I think an important word there is standard halving cycles, or a real important phrase, because there's a pretty compelling argument we're running hot and ahead of schedule.
Yeah, exactly. And these blue lines represent that. And I learned that from you, Twinkie. I know that you like utilizing the same methods. And you're seeing almost different copies of it over and over again, bro. So after here in 2016, there was one red candle on the monthly, bro, before 2 red candles on the monthly before we started pumping up. Here in 2020, we had 1 red candle on the monthly before we started popping up. And here we're already at 1 red candle. So maybe 1 or 2 months, bro, before we start rallying up pretty damn freaking hard, bro. You can see that the market on a monthly basis does want to start oscillating sideways, if anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like what jumps out at me, having looked at that and having discussed this with you a number of times, and like, is when it comes to running hot, it's hitting that all-time high before the halving. And there's some different bodies of data related to time and basically breaking your prior all-time high. And like different timers kick in around 300. I think it's around 330 odd days. You tend to see peak of the next market or end of the market or end of the bull aspect of it. So there's a lot of questions about double tops. I know we've talked about some things offline about, hey, it's really a wave 5 of the 2018 cycle. I don't know. Historically, every time people say it's different, and it's not been all that different. So certainly, I hope we don't run too hot. I hope we have a nice extended market well into next year, or maybe, fingers crossed, super cycle. But in the event that doesn't go that way, I have multiple contingency plans this go around.
Yeah, Twinks, and I'm glad you mentioned that and you talked about that. That usually when you're at the end of the cycle, or you've already double topped, bro, or you're fixing to start to go down into the bear market, bro, people start saying this time it's different. And I'm already starting to hear that shit already, bro. I'm not following it for this time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Last time around, everybody thought that we were going up to 120, bro. So yeah, as stated, bro, I'm not falling for it this time, bro. If you look at a prior show that you and I did, Twinkie, I don't remember which episode it was. You did some fundamental analysis as to how long BTC could run. You were around the October-November timeframe, and then I ran a little bit of TA on that bitch, and I came up with very similar numbers as yours, bro. So I'm assuming that we'll probably end up topping up around 2025, November, October, bro.
Yeah, I've seen some calls potentially for as early as this year, which I think is probably a little soon. You know, at the end of the day, we're all going to have to take what the market gives us. So we might joke around and provide some moon math, some pricing, some whatever else and the like. At the end of the day, we got to play we got to play the hand we're dealt. You know, I can sit here and wish all I want that my bag goes to quadrillions of dollars. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. If I sit there waiting for that to happen, I'm going to wind up round tripping everything. So I got to take the opportunities as presented. And Agent J calling out here, the Mount Gox folks are OG Bitcoiners. They may not dump. I hope not, man. If they do, hey, it is what it is. You know, at the end of the day, if it's like life-changing money for them, I hope it makes everything better for them and theirs. But yeah, hodl and grind those numbers upward.
Yeah, man. Yeah. For you cats that haven't been here before, bro, or you've only been here the past couple of kimchi or tacos and kimchi episodes, if you guys didn't get the last data that we dropped, Twinkie here had pulse chain. Of course, this is moon math. This is if everything pans out perfect, bro. And Donald Trump does get reelected, and the Bitcoin market does look solid, and the crypto market does look solid. Talking about 33 freaking cent Bitcoin, bro. Axis Alive had it about what, 40 some? Not 33 cent Bitcoin pulse chain. I'm saying
I think it was like 42 to 48 cents. I think he was a little more bullish than I was, because Richard, I think, it said 14,000 X or more. And I was like 10,000 just for the quick round number, but we got to go through 10,000 to get to that 14,000 first.
Yeah.
And we outlined some conditions, realistically speaking. So just to be clear, do I think pulse chain goes to 33 cents? I think it is possible. Is it probable? Based on the current conditions I am seeing, I would not say it is probable. A lot of things can happen, right? Like we need more onboarding. From what I've heard through the grapevine, MEX C listing forthcoming. Also, too, you know, with Sack Daddy, the OA, whomever doing whatever they do, you just never know. That's a wild card, certainly in the mix.
Yeah.
Also, too, like SEC rulings, Richard's case. There's a lot of wild cards in the mix, but you know, we'll come up more on that in the pulse chain side of things. So, final quick commentary. I believe the current stat like spread is roughly speaking from the point where you break the prior cycle's all-time high of Bitcoin to roughly the next peak all-time high is around 300, potentially out to 330 odd days. So once we start getting that 300 plus day mark, if it looks like we're still kind of grinding upward, be on alert, be ready to move.
Yeah, be ready to kill it, cats. I had a measurement rate of about 3 to 8 cents on pulse chain. That's where I measured it on my technical analysis. DCC had somewhere from DCC was a little bit more bearish than I was. He was at 1 to 3 cents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think BitBoy called for like a practical of around like a quarter of a penny. And you know, anyway, we can talk more about pulse chain and like exposure and things like that. So you know,
I had to bring it up, Twinksters. I'd end up forgetting if I didn't bring it up, man.
Yeah, no worries, man. So like I've called for I see a path to 33 cents. Just to be clear, it is 33 cents if a number of conditions are met. It's not just like pie in the sky number. And so my intent there is to outline, hey, if you're looking at those conditions, if you're following those conditions, and we'll talk more about it as the market continues to heat up, then you start to see a path like, hey, I think 33 cents is reasonable. But folks out there are going to have hundreds of million. I mean, shit, that one whale's been dumping for however long, right? Had like 500 billion,
dude,
I think was down.
Bro, that
right,
fucking
right?
whale, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
So at what? At every billion, it was like, I'm brain fried at this point in time. That would be like what, $330 million per billion, right?
Yeah, exactly, bro. This cat just keeps dumping and dumping and dumping and dumping, bro. I think you'll probably see, since, dude, we'll skip ETH and we'll come back to ETH later. Let's keep this shit fun.
Sure.
I want to keep this shit engaging. We're talking about pulse chain, so let's hop into the pulse chain chart directly into this bitch. We'll come back to ETH later. But yeah, man, that motherfucker keeps dumping over and over and over again, bro. I think that once you see Crow or the crypto.com token along with Ethereum running at about $4,100, bro, that's probably when you know Normieville's back. When Normieville's back, that's when we should see a lot of the pulse chain freaking ecosystem pumping muy el fuerte. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's what I'm getting on that bitch currently, bro. Cycles that I have on Pulse Chain. We have finished an anomaly of a cycle at about 24 days. Some cats will argue that no, the cycle ended here, but I'm going to say this bitch is an anomaly, bro. And we're at 24 days. So we started officially a new cycle. Now, the current candle that we are printing, bro, does seem like it's continuing to the downside, but it is a green candle and it's still above the area where we do have the beginning of the next cycle, which is at 4 zeros and 4665. Current value is 4733. Now, if I take the measuring tool on this bitch and I push it forward all the way to day 14, which is usually when we end up dipping to about day 21, you're talking about June 24th. And if we go to day 21, let me have to pull the chart a little bit more further this way. You're talking about dia numero, I would say June 17th is when we could end up getting a full dip on this bitch. Now, areas of support that I do want to look at here for doggone Pulse Chain. We do have two immediate areas of support. Let me go ahead and cover all these freaking drawings here. But if you look at the value where we're at right now, we're quickly approaching that one area of support, bro, on these two candle shoulders right here of about 4685. We're already at 4733. The final area that we do have as support, some people like counting the bottoms over here. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't see a lot of people use that. It's 4071, but where it really counts, I think, is here, bro. These two candles, sure, you can see them here, Twinkie. That was from August 23 and September 23, and that value is 3887. I think if we break below that, bro, you can see Pulse Chain falling harder. And then the last area of support we would have, well, the final two areas of support would possibly be here at 4 zeros and a 3327, counting this wick, and then possibly down here at 4 zeros 2768. I think eventually we'll probably end up getting a reversal on this bitch, but I do think this is going to be a significant area of support down here, bro, in this area. And that's at 4 zeros and a 3890. That's what I'm seeing in the immediate time frame. Areas we do have to compromise on the weekly, bro. We do have to come up over here, beat this conglomerate of candles. Let me draw this bitch up. You're going to see all my drawings pop up right there. Know what I mean? And I know that shit looks convoluted. Let's go back to the daily. Let me go back to the daily, and you could see where I drew up all these areas of support, man. So that's what I'm seeing right now. How much Pulse Chain can you get for $100 right now? For $47.33, you get 1 million Pulse Chain. Fabulous fucking price. If we drop $100 on Pulse Chain, you're talking about 2 million Pulse Chain, son. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. Let's say you want something like 200,000 Pulse Chain or 200 million. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You talk about $9,000, bro. Half of that, 9,500, give or take. So you need around $4,500. Am my math correct, Twinkie?
Yeah, your math is mathing out in the grand scheme of things. So like slice that in half, you want 100 mil. You need to throw in like, four and some change, like 4250-ish, a little over that.
Yeah. So that's what it would take.
And why is that important? So okay, like coming back around to like whales dumping, right? We might have to wait for 1 cent, 3 cent, 5 cent, 33 cents. When you got hundreds of millions or billions or hundreds of billions of tokens, you don't need to wait that long to have substantial gains. So as a smaller player, you need bigger outsized returns. Whereas if you got a monster bag, you're a whale, that 1% or 3% type change, 5% type change, you're talking tens, millions, hundreds of millions of dollars conceivably or more. So if people are like kind of stressed out about missing the boat, it's not financial advice. Anything I say here is really for infotainment in the grand scheme of things. I would consider increasing my exposure. If you believe any project, if you believe in the project, and like, look, don't be, Elon says it's okay. I don't know how the YouTube folks feel about it, but like, don't be a retard and ape in your bag into some random meme token, right? Like try to pick good projects and do some research and do some homework and understand what you're getting into. But part of your strategy may need to be, I need to increase my exposure. Might even get a little uncomfortable. Okay, make sure you've got like your rent paid, food in the fridge, you got an emergency fund. Don't be a dumbass. But increase your exposure so that you don't have to wait potentially for that 1 cent mark. Maybe you only have to wait for a 0.5 cent or a third of a cent, right? And I understand for some folks that may be challenging. It's not so much the actual number for pulse per se, so much as it's the general concept. There is something to be said for increasing your exposure to hit a certain life-changing absolute number so you can step away that much sooner or take your profits that much sooner.
Yeah. DCC always says this. I keep forgetting the fourth point of the box, bro. But we have all the elements it needs, bro, for Pulse Chain to go freaking viral and to do really great. And the first element is fearless leader. We've got Richard Hart, but he's a little bit in a Daniel Defense situation. And for you cats that don't know, Daniel Defense is a company that sells firearms. They're pro Second Amendment, but they can't really freaking voice it right now because they've got a lot of pending lawsuits for the active shooter events that have occurred, bro. So they have to stay quiet till the court freaking ends up or they end up finishing their court cases and stuff like that. So Richard Hart's pretty much in the same situation. Last time Hex pumped pretty hard. I wasn't here for that because I was a brand new boot into crypto, man. But I've heard a lot of other Hexicans, senior Hexicans say this shit, that one of the reasons Hex pumped was because Richard Hart was talking that Donald Trump shit and he was winning all his arguments. He'd invite Bitcoin maxis on board, bro, and wreck them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to see a little bit more of RH do when he does come back. And I think he'll eventually come back as soon as he gets his SEC thing squared away, bro, if anything.
Yeah.
For thought, cats, do not ape in your entire bag into Pulse Chain. Not financial advice, but it is at a great value. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? There's going to be some rando shithead that's like, oh, I aped my paycheck this week into Pulse Chain and it worked out beautifully. And see, I told you guys you should have aped, right? Hey, and I hope it works out beautifully for you if you are that individual. We've seen plenty of things go wrong, like, plenty of rugs. I'll throw this tidbit out there for the viewers without getting into too many fine details. If I look at my collective investment into the Pulse Chain ecosystem, majority of this will be in Richard Hart tokens, quite frankly, but I have like some aspects of it that I throw into other tokens. In aggregate, if I look at everything I have put into the Pulse Chain ecosystem, all the Richard Hart projects, all the non-Richard Hart projects on Pulse Chain, then it's about 16% of my portfolio today currently.
Yeah, but Twinkie, when you get a chance, man, I think it would be a good idea, bro, to dive into how busy the Pulse Chain ecosystem is. Because even though you're not seeing a lot of freaking movement in the RH tokens, there's a significant amount of freaking traffic within the meme coins in the Pulse Chain ecosystem. So once that cycles back into Pulse Chain or the main Richard Hart tokens, bro, that's when you're really going to see your gains. I understand, man. We wanted to see some serious shit, some professional shit, and everybody's going to memes, bro. Eventually, it has to rotate back. Existence in itself lives on cycles. Why not freaking the Pulse Chain ecosystem? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And while there is a lot of meme development and meme stuff launching on Pulse Chain, there's also a really interesting technological projects. I know there's like the GIF, PGIF, iBurn type solutions designed to bring parity. Some of the Atropa stuff, same thing. They're looking to bring parity between Pulse Chain and Ethereum-based tokens. Yeah, just a lot of interesting technical development ongoing on Pulse Chain overall. I think it's a great opportunity. It's a real, for viewers, it's an opportunity to get into the L1s and like an early stage development of a new chain. Yes, with a fiercely diehard, rabid like community. It is really impressive. Like they're ferocious in a lot of ways. Yeah, the founder, right? There's some good tokenomics throughout PulseX, Incentive, and assorted memes and other projects. It is a vibrant ecosystem to the point where I have put a not insignificant amount of my personal capital into it.
Yeah, man. It's just it takes some time, man. Let shit rotate back, bro. Since we're speaking about shit that's fun, let's not slow down the chat, bro. Let's keep it fun. I want to go over to Solana, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's see how Solana's doing, bro. Vamos a ver, ¿dónde está Solana? Aquí lo tengo aquí por aquí. I mean, as much as you hang out with me, Twinkie, you probably already know how to speak Spanish, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Un poquito.
Solana is printing a badass freaking bull flag on the daily, or some people like calling this a descending wedge. Current value is about $166.26. Now, if I grab this drawing tool here, man, and I pull this up, you could see that we have that bull flag, or some people like to say, use a little triangular method, and they say it's a descending wedge, which usually means that you end up popping to the upside, bro. All-time high on Solana, I think we were at about I thought we got to 300 bucks last time. No, 210's it. Is it? No. I was right. It was up over here, bro, at about 260, bro. So we're not far from the top, bro. The current value.
I feel like that. I thought I saw Solana at 280 on some exchanges. Don't hold me to it. I swore I saw it. I'm not saying we got to go hunting for it.
This is
anyway.
Binance, though. This is Binance, and this is USDT for Solana. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The reason I picked this chart is because of the historical data it has on there. But Solana, dude, you're talking about. Now, there's been some rumblings, bro, that a Solana ETF is going to get approved. I have no doubt about it, man. We'll probably get a Solana ETF. But the time frame, if you measure the time frames, it took BTC and it took ETH to get their freaking ETF going, bro. Historically, you got to have a futures approved prior to having your spot position approved. It would be kind of weird if they approve it immediately, bro, without having that futures freaking Solana ETF. So I'm assuming that they would need to get that futures first. So I'm thinking anywhere from 2 to 3 years, bro, before we get a Solana freaking ETF. Now, mind you, I was proven wrong with the Ethereum ETF. I was sure that Gary Gensler wasn't going to freaking do it. But what ended up happening with that situation, a lot like the head of Strike said, that the bankers came up to him and told him, look, man, I know you're having fun, bro, and I know you don't like crypto, bro, but we're making a lot of money over here with the Bitcoin ETF. So you need to shut up. You do what you're told, bro, and we're telling you right now to go ahead and approve this Ethereum ETF because we want to make some money. And that's probably what happened with him, bro, and that's probably why he shifted. Everything's political, man. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Power. Those who have it, those that don't, those who crave it. Absolutely. Yeah, Smooth. We got some fans coming up along the way. So yeah, okay. What do we got going on here, Solana? Obviously, you got a very colorful chart. Boogie, what else is particularly noteworthy here? What are we thinking?
Yeah, for you cats that follow me a lot, we're starting to get a little bit of fanning on the EMA ribbon, and you could see, bro, that the further it fans out, the more volatility you get. We have a shitload of support on the EMA ribbon. Of course, I don't come visit a lot of Solana because I don't hold a lot of Solana, so I don't really freaking do a lot of TA on it. A lot of you cats do. I was torn between a rock and a hard place. I was like, dude, do I pick Solana or do I pick Illuvium? I can only pick one. And I was like, you know what? I'll go with Illuvium, bro. Illuvium's got a lot more potential and a lot more gain capabilities, bro. So that's why I don't draw a lot on this shit, bro. But the areas that I'm seeing immediately as areas of support, you've got this area down here of about 157 bucks. We go below that, you're talking about 152. But mind you, I am seeing this bull flag, by the way. So that means that we're probably going to go to the upside. And if that does end up happening, areas that we do have to compromise would be around here at about 185, and it's because of these candles that I have over here on these dates. And I think that's the next area we do need to beat. This is on the daily. Let's see what it looks like on the weekly, son. Now, on the weekly, let me turn all my drawings off. On the weekly, oh, shit. That looks like a big ass freaking move, bro, to the upside, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit, homie. Imagine if that's let me try it, Twinkie.
What are you seeing?
Let me try it. Down here, possibly down this way, and then possibly up here.
Okay.
Maybe. Of course, this is a fucking spotty ass chart because I got a lot of drawings on here. Let me make this freaking pixelated a little bit bigger. So you can see that evident right there. It may be that way. Let me zoom in a little bit. Maybe I can move this 4 down here to this wick. Maybe, and it could be that we're going into an ABC corrective wave. Mind you, I'm not completely sure about this. We would come down here, come back up, and then we would retrace down here to about $92 if it would pan out that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. All right. So keep your eyes and ears open for potential retrace.
Yeah. So that may be a possible
opportunity.
Yeah. Now, mind you, cats, I could be completely wrong, and this Elliott wave could really be up this way. 3 could be all the way up over here. So it could be that 4 would be this over here, and then 5, we're still going into price discovery. It could be either or.
That would be exciting.
Yeah. Food for thought, cats. That is Solana for you. Meme coins are popping off on Solana. Twinkie, I wanted to cover Giga, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, it's next time. But obviously, you're looking for that retrace. Might be an opportunity to get into Giga Chad, which I think some folks have heard me talk about or seen some of my mentions in chat. Looks like it's working out okay. A couple other quick tidbits on Solana. I saw that was it Ripple CEO was saying, he fully expects or foresees XRP, Solana, and Cardano will have ETFs in the future.
Yeah, I can see that, man. Fuck, dude, Cardano.
I mean, the door is open, right? The door is open for a lot of this. Also, Layer Zero recently added Solana to its bridge network, so you can move around between Arbitrum, Polygon, Solana, and the like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I am seeing the Solana freaking icon pop up in MetaMask, bro. I haven't used it, but I am seeing it pop up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, we'll see how that works out. And I use obviously Phantom Wallet's a solid one for the Solana network, and I believe they support some ERC20 stuff. And hell, I think they've even integrated Bitcoin. I know MetaMask has been talking about integrating Bitcoin support as well. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting, really interesting run, I think, with overall software development.
Yeah, and Smooth Brain says, got some FTM and Q by chance. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we got some fun stuff on that one.
Yeah, let's go over to Phantom, man. Let's see what Phantom is doing. Then from there, we'll go to boring ass Ethereum, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So, Phantom, where is Phantom at right now? Phantom's current value is at about 77 cents, man. You could see that we're barely on day 8 of its cycle on the daily. So you're talking about the way everything's looking right now, bro. It does seem that we're going to continue to the downside all the way to here to day 14. That would be around June 6th. And it could possibly break this area of support and come down here to about 69 cents, hopefully. So you guys can ape in a little bit more. And that would be, again, around June 6th, give or take. Now, if I pull this all the way out to day 21, you're talking about June 14th. Activate the EMA ribbon on this bitch, and you can see that we are currently under the EMA ribbon. So it does have a battle to the upside. Now, the EMA ribbon does seem pretty freaking tight, bro. So we're not going to get a shitload of volatility. Let's see which way it goes. So we may not end up going that deep, bro, on the dip. So we may end up going back to these candle shoulders over here of only about 75 cents, which would be 2 cents lower. It may be, bro. So let's see where the market takes us on this shit. Let's see what it looks like on the weekly as far as Phantom goes. And then Twinksters is going to drop some alpha on Phantom since you guys want the FA on that shit. Phantom on the weekly, man. Areas of support that I'm immediately seeing. Let's go with the EMA ribbon, and I'm assuming that this bitch would be bearish. No, it's bullish, bro. We do have a shitload of support of Phantom on the weekly, bro. You see these candles here, these conglomerate of lines here at the bottom, bro. We have a shitload of support starting at about 67 cents, bro. So we may not end up dipping that hard on Phantom. And mind you, this white box over red is a shitload of support. So I don't think we'll break past that at 54 cents. I mean, it would be dope if it did. You know what I'm saying? Let me take off these drawings. And again, the area of support would be at about 52 to 58 cents. So there you go, cats. Twinksters, drop the alpha on this shit, man. That's what you wanted to share.
Yeah, personally, I did DCA a little bit into Phantom this week. Obviously, they've got the Sonic narrative kind of running in the background for some things. Let me pull this up here just so I can show y'all.
Well, Twinkie's pulling that up. We got motherfucking Fallout saying can't have enough FTM. I concur with you, bro. I wish I'd have DCA'd a little bit more, man. I was really busy with Pulse Chain, bro.
Yeah,
super duper. Yeah, I did buy a decent amount, though. A decent amount, just not enough. Of course, it's never enough, bro. And
no.
Yeah.
It's funny how that works. For Phantom ecosystem stuff, they're about 11% of my portfolio, just to give the viewers some context. And I'll say, like, by far and away, the majority of my portfolio. Also, too, keeping in mind, ETH has run up pretty hard this year relative to a number of other tokens. So that somewhat distorts how some of those percentages are represented. ETH is like 49% of my portfolio. Not directly necessarily ETH itself, but things on the Ethereum network, certainly. So when I say let me just quickly re-summarize this. If I look at portfolio percentages by chain effectively, Ethereum's about 49%, Phantom's around 11%, Pulse Chain's around 16% as of this morning.
Okay.
So yeah, cool. Yeah, just to give viewers some context. Anyway.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. Trying to make it. We're all gonna make it. Or we're all gonna watch as World War III kicks off. Anyway.
Yeah.
So in this particular case, we have exceeded the minimum required threshold to update the Opera network for some of the Sonic tech to be rolled out to Opera. So in this case, The chain will be officially upgraded once over 2/3 of the network staking power transitions. This is not the other kind of transition that's in the news. This is the Opera Sonic Tech transition. So in this particular case, we are well past that 66% kind of cruising along. A few other things I wanted the viewers to just be aware of out there, and maybe some different opportunities. If you want to kind of mess around and see how quick Sonic potentially is, let me throw this in the chat here. It's an opportunity to get a freebie NFT from the Sonic testnet. Could be something, could be nothing, but hey, it's a cool little freebie on that one. Certainly, if you got any concerns, make sure you're using a condom wallet, clean wallet. Just don't go connecting randomly to the site. I know Boogie and I stream, and we've had the opportunity to meet a number of folks in the audience and in our travels, and we've been in different courses and different meetups and the like. But hey, just because we're talking here on YouTube doesn't mean you should inherently trust us. Although I'd like to fancy myself fairly trustworthy. So anyway, here's an opportunity for you to mint stuff out. If you're going to mint it on Phantom, you do need to have a little FTM in this one. I've got my demo wallet. I don't have any Phantom directly loaded on this one. If you find, hey, I would like to try this out, but I don't have Sonic Phantom for the testnet, here is a little faucet you can use. Can confirm I've used this on this one. You just connect in. Again, use a clean condom wallet on this. I honestly don't know what Coral is here. I don't recall this being here last time I used this to test this stuff out, but I said, hey, let me request it. Interesting. And you can get 10 test network Phantom to try to mint a Sonic NFT. Let me try this.
So, yeah, I wonder
There
if
you
that's
go.
anything.
What was that, Boogie?
I wonder if probably not. I don't think it'd be worth anything if you meant an NFT. It's going to be on the testnet though.
Could be something, could be nothing, could be maybe
they'll
hey,
they'll let you bridge it over from the testnet to the mainnet. You know what I'm saying?
bridge it, or they recognize you minted it on this address on testnet, so we'll drop you something on production network, because they did say, hey, we've got an airdrop campaign coming up throughout the summer and beyond for some Sonic stuff. Just
I didn't know
I'm
that.
speculating. I am speculating very much. That's random on that one. So let's see what we got going on here. Holy shit, I own one NFT minted in 1.3 seconds.
That is lightning fast, my friend.
Goddamn. Yeah. So cool. There you go. There's so if you want to give it a test run and see how quick it is on that side of things, you can certainly do that.
Can you drop the link?
Yeah, I chucked the link into chat.
There you go. Is this it?
That's the faucet, and the other one above it is the actual NFT mint site.
Okay, got it, man. So if you guys want to freaking participate in this shit, see how Phantom functions, bro. This is the testnet you can utilize. Again, they may end up rewarding you. I think ZK Sync did that shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the other freaking newer chains did that shit. So Phantom may exactly do the same thing. I mean, monkey see, monkey do, bro. They always copy each other. So it is what it is, man. You may end up getting a valuable freaking NFT you can bridge over for participating within the network. That would be freaking cool. You know what I'm saying?
So here's my stance, right? It'll take you 1.3 seconds to mint, maybe that long to get it. So now we're in for like 2.5 seconds on a condom wallet for something, with potentially outsized return versus my 2.5 seconds. Why not? What else are you doing? In the amount of time we've spent talking about this, you could have minted it already.
Boom. Lightning fast. Since we're talking about Phantom and the Phantom ecosystem, fragrance of the day, man, is Yves Saint Laurent, or YSL. This is so hard to pronounce, bro. And I guess because it's French. L'Anneau Louis de l'Homme. So
it's pretty damn
go.
good.
Yeah. See if maybe you could see that. This is the Blue Electrique. The thing about this freaking frag, man, it was mostly only released in Europe, bro. So you're probably going to pay top dollar for this. And it smells like Yves Saint Laurent's freaking normal freaking fragrance. And this shit is great. You do see that it's got a little bit of a blue tint. It does last pretty decent. People have said that this fragrance smells like sex. That's what they've said, man. You're going to dick a bitch down, bro, you probably want to spray this on. So decant the motherfucker, bro. It's got like a real creamy freaking type freaking vibe to it, bro. Ladies love this, bro. Ladies have told me the comment after smelling this, dude, that shit smells like sex, bro. So food for thought, cats. You're going to get freaking crazy with somebody. This may be the frag for you, homie. This just, of course, overspray that bitch, man. Great fragrance by a great company. Value, bro. I don't know off the top of my head. Y luego large and in charge. ¿Qué? El sexo? my homie Large and in charge, man. So highly recommend this frag. Moving on to the next token, boring ass Ethereum. Then we'll talk about Pepe. Pepe is awesome and it's doing pretty damn good. And the reason I want to talk about Pepe is because it's doggone Ethereum associated. So going back to the ETH chart that we were supposed to do at the beginning of the stream, current value is 3,757. And it does seem like it is oscillating sideways. As far as this 60-day cycle goes, we are at about day 30. So we may end up getting a little bit of a dip around here, day 30 to 31 to about day 35. Somewhere around there, we may end up getting a little bit of a dip, bro. Probably stop here at 36.41. If we do break past that one and we do end up going lower, bro, we'll probably come down here, bro, to this area of about 35.32. I don't think we'll end up dipping that hard. I'm sure if I activate the EMA ribbon, there is a shitload of support, man. And you could see that the beginning of the EMA ribbon is already at 35.45, around that area I'd mentioned to you cats. And then we do have the 200 EMA here running here at the bottom, bro. Over here at about approaching the 29.37 mark. I don't think we'll break that low, bro, unless something like a black swan event does occur, bro. Going over to the weekly, turning off all my freaking drawings, you could see that we did end up getting that bull flag, or that descending wedge, where we shot up to the upside, came back down, that drew up a flag, and now it ended up pumping to the upside. We did get a big ass GigaChat candle of a value of about, let's see, this is on the weekly. My drawings are going to pop up. So you're talking about almost 27%, son. It'll be very difficult for us to break down from that, man. And we do have all these areas of support, especially 29.37. Let's see what it looks like with the EMA ribbon. Shitload of support, man. And it's right under that GigaChat candle. I don't think we'll break past below it. And that value is at about $3,100, bro. So Ethereum is great under $4,000. So if you cats don't have some ETH, man, it wouldn't be a bad idea to DCA slightly into it. But I would wait for a little bit of a pullback, if anything, bro. And the main reason you want to hold ETH and Bitcoin is for your mental stability, bro. Because if some black swan does occur, like it always does when you're least expecting it, dude, it's gonna end up wrecking your freaking peace of mind. So food for thought, cats. I hope you guys ate your veggies and bought some Ethereum and Bitcoin. Since we already finished with Ethereum, let's talk about one of Miguel's favorite meme tokens.
Actually, yeah, quick update on that one, just for the Ethereum side of things. So let's say a number of ETF related funds, BlackRock and others, have been advised to submit draft S1s, which I'm not enough of an SEC ETF filing person to fully comment on this. I know that they've been requested to be turned in by the end of this week. And some of the optimistic reports I was reading indicated potentially ETF fund launch available to public sometime in June. In a more optimistic scenario, if SEC wants to drag its feet on some things, then potentially a few months. So there's the approval for it. Okay, it's approved. Now, in order to launch, there's some additional filings that need to happen. So to your point earlier, there may still be games to play for the government.
Yeah, man. It's very, very soon around the corner, man. Talking about playing games, we got the Ascending Man, who I haven't seen in a while, man, Mr. Nate. Get some tequila and get some Netflix and chill, brother. I'm assuming he's talking about Lana Reed alone. You know what I'm saying? When you're asking a chick to go ahead and freaking Netflix and chill, son. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I know some folks need it for like ¿cómo se dice? Leche de colombiana mujer is? Yeah, something like that. Farmer. Keep me honest on that one.
Dude, Twinkie, who taught you in Spanish, man? Every time you hear me and Miguel talk, you understand what we're talking about, bro.
Yeah, so I get my tenses fucked up. Like I'm good at saying like I'm doing or I do, like something like that. Like was it escuchando la guitarra?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You speak more Spanish than you do Korean, Twinksters.
So here's the scenario here. I get to say, like, if I'm gonna say niga, right? Which, like, what? You know, not the hard R, but it's also Korean for you. So am I, am I throwing the GA, or am I saying like you in Korean? Right? Yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah, man. Dude, oh my gosh, bro. When I was in Korea, bro, them Korean girls, bro, they're freaking hot, dude. They are some attractive ladies, bro. Now I get it. You cats think that Korean girls are like flat chested, no butt, bro. Bullshit, dude. Korean girls got a body on them, homie. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, Korean girls
Yeah.
are bad, bro. They're freaking
Yeah.
bad, dude.
It's also like these days too, like S shape and surgeries and everything else. You never know anymore.
Yeah, Korea. There, I think it is one of the
Plastic surgery capitals, like one of
yeah.
the hotbeds. Yeah,
dude. But mind you, Twinkie, when I went out there back in 03, homie, there wasn't a lot of that, man. And they were still freaking hot, bro. You know what I'm saying? And unlike like the Okinawa girls back in 03, their teeth weren't throwing like gang signs and shit. Yeah, man. Dude, and I love kimchi, man. A lot of people hate kimchi. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? I guess because it's spicy, and I like anything spicy, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what I mean. There's white boy hot, and then there's ethnic hot, right? And so yeah, for a lot of the cornbread folks, yeah, it can be a little flavorful. Sounds a little crazy, like kimchi. I know Boogie, you're a little disciplined with your carbs, but like kimchi on a steak and cheese, try it out sometime.
Oh, amazing. And maybe I'll get some keto bread or something, man.
Yeah, like or like maybe on a burger, right? Like if you want to ditch, like do like a lettuce wrap or something. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Dude, I love kimchi, bro. I've always been a fan of kimchi, dude. Gangnam style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, we got
Korea. Anyway, we're wildly off track tonight.
Yeah, man. We got El Pepe. Pepe, dude. I wish Pepe still had its MAGA hat, bro. Dude, they would have killed it even further, bro. That I kept the damn MAGA hat. Remember Pepe used to have a MAGA hat, bro?
Yeah. I thought like the creator was like anti-MAGA though, but don't hold me to it.
Yeah, dude.
I might be mixing up my memes.
After what Donald Trump's been saying about crypto, I doubt that. You know what I'm saying? I doubt that after what he's been saying about crypto, bro. A current value of El Pepe is 4 zeros and a 1457. A 145. Let's go with that, man. That's where Pep is at, bro. Of course, it keeps fluctuating at the back end. And you can see we're getting a little bit of a dip, bro. It is approaching this Fibonacci area of about 1.61 here on the daily, bro. And it could be that it's using it as a springboard to go ahead and get up here to about doggone 4 zeros and a 2155431. So areas to DCA to, man. It wouldn't be a bad idea to get it once it retouches this blue line here of about 4 zeros and a 135. That would be a good time to get some Pepe, in my opinion. Pepe does have a shitload of support just under, bro, that Fibonacci retracement line, and that value is at about 4 zeros and a 1289, bro. So food for thought, cats. I think Pepe will end up beating freaking doggone Shib on market cap. Twinkie, while I talk about this, can you pull up the market cap on Pepe, bro, on CoinGecko so we can show the cats where it's at?
Yeah. Let me actually, I had that queued up here. Let me just share my screen out, my friend.
On the Bollinger Bands, there is still room to travel to the downside, and a lot like the EMA ribbon, bro. The 20 moving average is at the same spot as well, man. 4 zeros and a 126.9548. Let's see what it looks like on the MACD, man. I haven't done the MACD in a while. On this MACD, oh, I even got the moon phases, bro. I was trying some shit out, you know what I'm saying? See if it actually worked, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Moving average, convergence, divergence, sun, and I hate the motherfucking histogram. You can see that Pepe is dipping a little bit on the daily. The blue line's about to cross the red line, man. But that could immediately turn on a dime. It may end up being like the way it is over here, bro. It looked like it was about to cross, and boom, it ended up pumping to the upside. People are extremely bullish on Pepe. Now, if I bring this sucker over to the weekly, son, let's pull this sucker over to the weekly. Go to the weekly. And you look at the MACD, you could see, man, that Pepe is wildly bullish, bro. There's still a clear amount of separation, dude, between the blue and the red line. So again, it may mean that we'll probably hit this Fibonacci retracement or that 20-day moving or that 20 moving average along with the EMA ribbon in that spot before we end up rallying to the upside. So again, from the area or value of about 4 zeros and a 1.3 to about, I would say here, about 4 zeros and a 1.2 may be the areas we do bounce off of before we start rallying to the upside. Twinkie, you got that freaking chart for me so I can show these cats?
Yeah. And I'll just talk about a couple of things relative to that too. So I don't hold necessarily Pepe or Shib or anything else. I got it queued up. Let me know when you're ready to sling that up on screen. You're good to go.
Fucking large and in charge. Korea equals Colombia, the Asian world. Dude, Vietnam's got some bad bitches, bro. I like it. Oh, dude. I don't know what it is, Twinkie. I love fucking con block bitches, bro.
Yeah.
Eastern
Crypto World
European,
Tour.
bro, or freaking communist Asian, bro. Chinese, Vietnamese, bro. I love that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I generally like white meat. So anyway,
Yeah. Hawaii did that to me, man. I blame Hawaii.
yeah. All right. So I agree with you. I think personally, I think Pepe flips SHIB this cycle, if assuming we got a relatively normal cycle. Yeah, I think that happens. We'll see how it ultimately plays out.
Cool. Market cap on Pepe is approximately what? 6 million?
Yeah,
it says right there, Twinkie, to the right side.
over six bill and some change, right? Versus 15, just like under 15.4 bill.
I was talking to my homie. I was talking with my homies, like, when do we sell Pepe? And I told him, bro, a good time to consider DCAing out would be once it flips SHIB. That would be a good time to consider DCAing out, man. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be on the ball and you have to be listening to the news as to when SHIB gets flipped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let me rock this here. So one of the things I don't hold SHIB or Pepe. Hey, look, it's your funds, your investments. Y'all do what you want to do. One of the things I would be watching for is, aside from certain psychological levels, shout out to DCC. He sold the top, on that run up again. He's got a pretty solid knack for that. I know he was eyeballing things like the 6.9 bill type level and approaching that. Personally, if I'm looking at this as that number goes up, and either because you hit a multiple or it's approaching, maybe SHIB's on a downslide, you have reason to believe capital's rotating, or Pepe's picking up a lot of steam, I would keep my eyes peeled for that. I would not wait for it to flip personally. I would try to front run that, going back to an earlier portion of tonight's conversation. If you have a certain level of conviction, some profits, max profits, better than some profits, better than no profits. Don't get left holding the bag. I would try to front run that a little bit personally, just to lock in some profits. And I recognize certain things on certain networks like Ethereum can ultimately become cost prohibitive to transact on with smaller bags. I might sit there and go, it's approaching. Let me take 5% out, 10% out, 15% out on the approach up, versus like, today's the day it flipped. Let me go for 100%. Again, to each their own. I'm just outlining some of the different scenarios. So one of the things here that kind of jumps out at me, though, is looking at the price on this. We've got 4 zeros here and then 2604. Same thing, 4 zeros, 1451. We can see, hey, there's a solid amount of volume. Actually, Pepe's had more volume in a 24-hour span. It's just talking about my thought process a little bit. One of the things I would look at is circulating supply and total supply. So there's a substantial amount of total supply. Good Lord, all the decimal points. That is what, 100 bill, trill, almost like a quadrillion, a little short of quadrillion, but a little
meme token, son.
Yeah, it's a meme token, right? But so that's how it can gamify that aspects of it for the fully diluted valuation and total market cap. There are ways to kind of game that metric. As far as circulating supply, it is what, 589 bill? Is that right?
Yeah, we got
589 trill. 589 trill. Is that right?
Yeah.
Too many friggin' commas on that one.
Yeah, bro. Twinkie, can you go? Can you access the calculator on that? See what $100 gets us?
Ooh,
is it down? There it is, down there at the bottom. Put in $100. Oh, that's SHIB. That's SHIB, homie.
So I was talking about SHIB because talking about flipping SHIB. So there's SHIB on that one versus Pepe over here. If I flip over to that, the good news is on Pepe over here, it is, what's that, 420 trill, 690 bill, right? 100 mil, 100 bill trill, 420 trill, 690 bill on that. But the total supply is circulating versus you look at SHIB, where potentially they're able to game some of the metrics by total supply versus circulating supply. Yeah. So on the Pepe side of things, as this is effectively a true count and truly reflective of the supply issuance relative to things like market cap, then I do foresee Pepe flipping SHIB under those conditions. So what does that get us? $100 get you a lot. 6.9 mil and some change.
Yeah, that's what you get with Pepe, man. So for thought monkeys, that's where Pepe does seem that it's going. Of course, myself and Twinksters don't agree on everything 100%. I'm going to end up selling it once we flip. You want to do it prior to that, there's nothing wrong with that, man. If you cats want to play it safe, go for it. It is a meme token, and that's what it's for. I did sell some of my Pepe, bro, on the way up, and I swapped it for the ILV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Again, I don't hold positions in either. So far, my meme token, I'm in stuff like for anyone who gives a crap about it. Escote, Giga Chad's been working out well for me.
Yeah, man.
I'm enjoying that one so far. Maybe a retrace boogie will join the Giga Chad family on that one. Maybe on the retrace I'll join the Pepe family.
Yeah. I gotta get some of that freaking Giga Chad, man. Twinkie, where can they find you at, man?
Yeah, at Mr. Angry Twinkie on socials. I haven't been streaming much lately. Again, get some personal stuff. Also working on some guitar stuff. Was talking with Boogie. Like, aside from having a daytime job, needing to do my own crypto research for either myself and some of these streams, I do play several instruments, and I like learning different aspects of music. And sometimes I just got to sit down and practice. You can find me at Mr. Angry Twinkie on Telegram, on YouTube, on Instagram, just throw it in Google. You'll find me.
Yeah.
How about yourself, Boogie? Where do we find you aside from here on this wonderful channel?
US crypto _ boogie on all the networks, X, frickin' doggone Twitter, here on YouTube. Give this video a like, cat. Subscribe to the channel. It motivates me. Keep dropping alpha on you guys. Myself and Twinksters love doing that. Follow me on Rumble, crypto _ boogie. Again, cats, like the video, subscribe to the video. I did link Twinkie's name at the bottom. Make sure you guys click on his link and subscribe to his video, man. His fundamental analysis is freaking fire. So, all right, Twinksters, hit it, man. We are out of here.